Swap It, Bop It is a collaboration where you send and receive a box or package from a specified person. You have specific items that you must use, and you need to come up with something awesome. Hi, my name is Cindy, aka Z9designs. Sit back, grab some sunshine if you can, and make some unique items. I received my package from Clary, and my box was sent to Tiffany. Let's see what I got in my package. Well, I began digging into my goodies. First, some pink and white flowers, white and cream lace, a beautiful candle, so cute, and some various small tags. And these are so cute, and the candle smells so good. And I love that the lace is not all the same color. Some is white and some is cream. I also got some alphabets that were in there, but I could only make out two because one I think broke on the way, so I could not tell what letter it was. I also got some wire ribbon, some beautiful napkins. In fact, I'm going to use one of them. And a toothbrush kit, and a Christmas tag that says warm wishes, and finally, two cute foam rabbits, male and female. A beautiful note that said, Cindy, thank you for not just joining us once, but twice. You're amazing. Hope you're here with us through many more. May you be blessed and have fun crafting. Love, Clary, from Clary's Creation, Part 2. How sweet. I will try to do justice to the contents that were sent to me by Clary. Now on to DIY number 1, a bunny tag girl. Now supplies needed include a large tag, a bunny kit. It had egg in it, dress, shoes, and glasses. Buttons, Happy Easter carrot with bunnies, brown acrylic paint that was watered down, lace, reptile adhesive, twine, white acrylic paint, hot glue, and flowers, pink and white. I have never seen these sweet bunnies before, and they kind of remind me of paper dolls, like I guess people used to do many, many years ago. But first, I remove the Christmas paper from the tag with water and a scraper. Now, you need to be patient with the process, because if you soak the paper first, it will come off a lot easier. Well, sometimes you get a little impatient and you have to do a little extra scraping and a little extra wetting of maybe some paper towels, which is what I use. And once the tag is dry, you can sand it off a bit. I think you need to do that because there may be some dry glue that is stuck there and maybe some bits of paper that you didn't get completely off, but it makes it nice and smooth so that you can paint it without too many problems. So I set the tag aside and began working on the bunnies. I trimmed around the ears along the dotted lines, and then I placed it on the tag to see how it would, just fit and look. And then I started to work on changing the color of the bunny. I used some watered down brown paint and covered the bunny from ears to toe. I added color until I was satisfied with the tone of the brown that was kind of like the little bunnies you see running around in your yard in the spring. And now it was time to dress her up. She had to be a little fancy. So I added the blue foam dress, and it was sticky on one side, but it had a covering. So I removed the covering, put the little dress on, and then it had a pair of pink glasses. So cute. I put those on her face. And then some pink shoes with yellow socks. Now, I had to hunt for the other shoe. Well, I found the other shoe. I originally covered the buttons on the dress with daisies with the little pom-pom in the center, but it just wasn't looking right. So I changed my mind later on. I added the pocket with the chick, but I also removed that and added something else a little later on. Now it was time to paint the large tag since I had the bunny all dressed. I painted it with white acrylic paint, and you can give it 2 coats and let it dry in between before you put the second coat. I put it on the tag to kind of see how it would work out, and it did. And along the bottom I added some flowers that I cut in half to kind of make it 3D. And then I cut the little center of it and added that too to give it a little depth. And next I added some jute around the sides of the tag to give it a little bit more 2D, and it's looking really cute. Now I thought the dress was a little bit too plain, so inside the package that I got there was some lace. It was a smaller piece of lace, so I took that and I added that all over the dress, and now she is fancy and ready to hop around in the spring. And then remember I had added the daisies with the yellow center? Well, when I removed those I had to add something else. So I looked in my stash and I found 2 buttons, and I just hot glued the buttons there. I think that she looks fabulous, and you can hang her on the door. But hey, we're not finished yet, because DIY number 2 is the bunny tag, but it's the boy. And again, in the bunny kit there was hat, trousers, pocket with the chick, shoes, and a carrot tag. Again, watered down brown paint, daisy tape, gnome happy Easter sign, white acrylic paint, a napkin, some beads, jute, toothbrush whiskers, and Mod Podge. I cut around the ears of the bunny, that's bunny number 2, and gave him the same wash down with the brown acrylic paint. I turned the tag around, and I also painted that side with white acrylic paint. However, I only gave it 1 coat because I am going to add a napkin. Now the napkin had flowers at the bottom, so it would look like he's hopping through a flower bed. Wired ribbon with the daisies was hot glued around the tag, making sure the placement of the daisies were approximately the same on both sides. The bunny was placed on the tag using reptile adhesive, and I removed the backing off of the clothes that I was going to put the bunny on. I'm placing the trousers on, and then the pocket with the chicken side. And remember, I was going to put this on the girl bunny, but changed my mind. I added his blue checked shoes, and he was looking fly. I added the gnome that said Happy Easter to his right side, and I had to adjust those overalls, But, it needed something else. Remember, I got the toothbrush and I dipped it into the black paint, set it aside to dry. Now, hindsight, I should have used black spray paint, but anyway, I cut some of the bristles off of the toothbrush and glued them to the top of the printed whiskers. What a happy bunny. I used some of the leftover beads and made a hook to hang on the door. Well, the bunny is hopping through the snow now. How about this double-sided Easter door hanger? Let me know what you think. I think I did pretty good with what I received, and she did a fabulous job of sending me these items. Swap It, Bop It is hosted by Clary's Creation Part 2. She has put a lot of work in for this collaboration, and thumbs up to you, Clary. You're so sweet and hardworking. And the co-hosts are Tiffany from Simply Blessed Crafts, Linda from Linda's Crafty Corner, Jetty from Craft Along with Jay, Sabrina from Sabrina's Craft Nanigans, Lynn from Fidget DIY, Joanna from Joanna's DIY Life, Belinda from BB's Craft Haven, Nikki from Touch by Time Atelier with Nikki, and me, Cindy, at Z9designs. This collaboration gives ideas about what you can do with items that you're sent. These are awesome women. Will show you some amazing ways to use the items sent by another collaborator. Now, the link to the hostess and the co-hostess channels is listed in the description box below. So be sure to like, save, comment, and subscribe. There are other crafters like me who've made some interesting things, so be sure to check out our channels. The link to the playlist is in the description box below. On to DIY number 3, a peat pot egg basket. The supplies needed include 3 plastic eggs, some lace, 2 different kinds, hot glue, yellow shredded grass, baby's breath, white acrylic paint, glass candlestick stand, and Easter tags with beads. Now, Clary sent me some pretty lace, and I couldn't wait to use it on another peat pot egg basket, but this one's going to be different than the one I previously did on Just Our Imagination. I painted the outside with white acrylic paint around the entire pot and in the rim of the peat pot, and then I just let it dry. I put some wide white lace around the middle of the pot. Now, before I had placed the little tags around the middle, but I removed those because I wanted to put the lace on. Then, after I put the wide white lace around the middle, I used some smaller lace that was given to me in the package, and I put that around the top and around the bottom of the pot. I used hot glue to adhere that to the pot. And next, I glued the smaller tags around the middle of the pot for some interest. Now, as you see, there are holes in the tags that were placed around the pot. However, I had a little solution. The beads that came with the tags, I removed those and I hot glued those to the opening where the jute was on the tag. And wow, you're probably thinking, oh, that's a little weird. However, I added some baby's breath into the opening of the beads and it looks fantastic. I placed 3 eggs of various colors on top of the shredded paper, and I must admit, I have not seen anything like this. I set it on top of a glass candlestick that I had from years ago, and I think this is a winner. Let me know what you think. I sent my box to Tiffany, and I can't wait to see what she does with the contents I sent. So if you have liked what you've seen, be sure to subscribe, like, save, and comment. Various crafts that you do, they're different every time, and I think it's an art. Sometimes it turns out great, and sometimes, oh well, maybe I'll try something different next time. Also, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Facebook. And thanks for watching each week. I appreciate all of your comments. And remember, you have to want peace bad enough to make it a priority. See you later. Love, Cindy.